Hey everybody, it's Big E. Welcome to my channel here on YouTube. Wanted to talk to you guys. It's been a while. I've been busy. I haven't been really sitting around doing nothing. I've been real busy. We got a new project car. I bought a 1985 Chevy Corvette. Mechanically, it's in good shape. Electrically, not so much. So one of the projects that's on my hit list was to have interior lights that work on it to help for getting in and out when it's, dark out, whatever. So I've been working on that. This has been, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks now I've been working on it. I mean, not steady. I mean, I probably have a total of maybe 7 hours into this. The wiring harness is so bad, I basically had to wire everything from scratch, basically just grabbing power from the car itself and then wiring everything else from scratch. So I wanted to do a video to help you guys out. Maybe you have a similar project where you need to wire something where the main harness is so bad. So sometimes you're better off just starting over from scratch and just salvaging whatever you can and building everything new. So anyway, I'm going to give you a quick tour of what I did, and maybe that'll give you some ideas how to wire up your circuits if you have a project car that you're having trouble with. And I know electrical is not my strong point, so this is really stretching me to learn things and to try stuff and to really think and like I said, stretch myself. So without further, I'm going to show you what's going on here. So I'm outside here. Now, I'm going to open up here. And as you can see, we got some lights. So what I did was I basically built this thing from scratch. I didn't see anything for a dome light. I saw, I think, one light that was at the bottom here that was factory, which I got rid of because nothing, like I said, nothing worked. So excuse my mess, I'm gonna clean this up. But I have a light up in here that I put in. I have a light over there, which there's no bottom panel. I gotta put a bottom panel in, but when I do, it's gonna get mounted like this. So then I also have a dome light up there, okay? So now what I did was I never worked on a Corvette before, so this is a learning experience for me. Trying to find a ground on these is a real pain in the patoot. So what I decided to do was I made I got two J blocks, okay? So I put one over there. I don't know if you can see it in that wire mess there. Let me see. I'll try and get a shot for you. It's facing the wrong way, but you can see where all the white wires go, okay? And they go into those studs. That's a J block. So what I did was I ran so like I said, it's hard to find metal and a good ground on these cars. So what I did was I ran a wire from the J block to the negative battery cable, okay? And that way that's probably as good as ground you're going to get. So then I connected it to that J block over there. When I did that, I also made jumpers to go to, I was under the wrong impression that a J block, that all the terminals are connected internally. They're not. They're just separate studs. So what I had to do is I had to build jumpers so that way each stud is a ground. So I think I'm now going to have 5 or 6 studs. So that's 5 or 6 grounds that I have. So what I did was when I did these lights, I ran white wire to that J block over there, tied them all together on there. It's a 10 millimeter, tightened everything down with the jumpers and stuff. So that's all the grounds for the lights. And I think also for the radio harness, I have that grounded in there too. So that's a good ground area. So then what I did was I don't know if you're gonna be able to see here with all this in the way. You can see here, there's part of the J block. Okay, all these yellow wires are switched 12 volts. Okay. So I had to put new door switches in. So what I did was I got over. Okay, this wire here. This goes to the factory harness. This is 12 volts constant hot coming here. Okay, which probably is wrong. I should have done it on the ground side, but I didn't realize that till after I wired everything up. But anyway, so this is a constant hot. So this wire here goes over to my switch. Okay. So that way, when the switch is closed right now, there's power flowing through. When I close the door, it opens the switch. so that way it turns the lights off when you close the door. So I should have put it on the ground side, but I didn't realize that till later. So if I screwed up, that's my main screw up. But the fact is it works. So what I did was then I used a yellow wire coming out of the switch, and I ran it into the J block there. And again, as you can see the loops, I had to run jumpers for each. I think I have like 10 studs on there. So I have power going to each stud, so that way I can power the lights and that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I mean, it's not bad light. Now, the other thing you want to check too, you don't want the lights to stay on. So I machine screwed the things in the studs, and as you can see, the light goes out. On, off, on, off. So basically, that's like a quick overview of what I did. Like I said, I probably have close to 8 or 9 hours into this project. It doesn't look it. It looks a mess. Everything's getting zip tied. I'm going to get it up into place. I'm going to get it working right. The other project I have is with the stereo harness, which is a whole nother thing, and some other stuff. I think the instrument cluster went out on the card too. I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping it's just a fuse. But anyway, the main thing was I wanted to show you guys the interior lights, how you can, if you have a circuit with a bunch of stuff you want to power, here's an option you can possibly do by using a J block or a bus bar, and just using that for power. And on this, for whatever reason, because they're fiberglass Corvettes, blah 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 blah, in my opinion, it's a pain in the ass to find a ground. So I made a J block just for grounds, so that way I can run all my grounds to one area and I can run my powers to another, or if I have to run a different kind of power. So anyway, with that being said, that's today's thing I wanted to show you guys. I know it's been a while. I'm going to try and get the radio harness maybe done later today, and get up on that. So I hope this helps. I hope, like I said, it's not maybe the perfect way to wire it up, but at least it works. So it's better than what I had before. So anyway, take care of each other. Watch out for each other. You can check me out on Eric Snyder 26 on Instagram, on Facebook. You can check Big E's Drag Specialties. I try to get on there as much as I can, or you can email me at ericsnyder802@gmail.com. You can hit me up there. All right, please like and subscribe, and take care of each other. Watch out for each other, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye now.